Final game of this series, 60th and final game of the season. The Diamondbacks and the Rockies. First pitch is right around the corner. It all begins, though, from our broadcast center inside Chase Field here from Press Row. And with that, I say hi again, everyone. I'm Todd Walsh. Thanks for letting us be a part of your Sunday, wherever you may be. As I just said on Diamondbacks Live, the pregame show, I think a day like today is a celebration of the game, those who play it, those who coach it, those who work the game, broadcast the game, and, of course, you watching the game. We thank you. And with that, off to the broadcast booth we go. To Steve and Bob, and guys, I think of how lucky we are to be here today, but also for Torey Lovullo to give the ball to his ace at the start of the season, Madison Bumgarner, a chance for him to write the final script for the final game, right?
And a treat for us, Todd, I think, Bob, to get one final look at Mad Bum before we close the book on 2020. One thing about Madison Bumgarner going into today, he's got a 0 in the win column right now. That hasn't happened since he was a rookie.
Yeah, back in 2009, he was a September call-up for the Giants. Started one game, pitched 3 in relief. One start, 10 innings total that year, but he did strike out 10 opposing batters. He only gave up 2 home runs, a couple of solo homers by Chase Headley and Kevin Kuzminoff of the Padres. Coincidentally, Jim Reynolds was a second base umpire. He's here at the ballpark tonight. So Mad Bum may be flashing back to that rookie season here today.
Kyle Freeland will start the finale for Colorado, so it's a matchup of left-hand pitchers here. One guy that Mad Bum will see right away is the leadoff man for the Rockies. That's Raimel Tapia, who has turned into an absolute Diamondbacks killer.
He really has, Bert, and we talked about it during the telecast last night. I liked it a lot better when he was a swing for the fences guy, but he's really cut down on his approach.
Cantor Madison Bumgarner, hopeful to finish up with his first win as a Diamondback after a very good performance in Houston a week ago.
Yeah, we really like what we saw from Bumgarner against the Astros in a no decision. Gave up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work, struck out 7, walked only 1 batter, and more importantly, 10 balls were put in play. Only 2 of them were considered hard hit balls, so a lot of soft contact.
Well, the Rockies, with their win in last night's game, avoided a last place finish in the division. That honor goes to the Diamondbacks. The red-hot Raimel Tapia will lead it off. Rockies lineup brought to you by your Valley Chevy dealers.
Tapia once again out in left field. He'll be followed by Josh Fuentes at first base this afternoon. Charlie Blackmon out in right field. Trevor Story at shortstop. Elias Diaz is a designated hitter this afternoon. Ryan McMahon will be at third base. Garrett Hampson at second. Sam Hilliard out in center field, and Tony Walters doing the catching for lefty Kyle Freeland.
Let's take one last look around the diamond at the D-backs defensively. That's brought to us by E.D. Marshall Jewelers.
If you want to make the game go fast, put Tim LeCastro in. He'll be out in left field. Dalton Varsho, pretty speedy himself, out in center. Cole Calhoun will be in right field. Wyatt Matheson getting the start at third base. Nick Ahmed and Ketel Marte make up the double play combo with Christian Walker at first. Carson Kelly catching, and left-hander Madison Bumgarner on the mound.
Diamondbacks, with their loss last night, assured of a last place finish in the division. Only the 6th time in 23 years they finished last in the NL.
In left field this afternoon, Ketel Marte at second base. Christian Walker will be at first. Cole Calhoun out in right field. Eduardo Escobar is the designated hitter this afternoon. Nick Ahmed will be at short. Bottom third of Dalton Varsho in center field. Wyatt Matheson at third base, and Carson Kelly doing the catching for lefty Madison Bumgarner.
Another lefty out there for the Rockies. Nissan presents your Colorado starter. It's Kyle Freeland, 27-year-old, who won his first 2 starts this year, and although he's not pitched badly, he hasn't won since.
His last 4 starts, he's pitched to a 2.96 ERA, yet the Rockies have lost all 4 of those games.
He has had very little offensive support, which is unusual for a Rockies pitcher.
No kidding. Yeah, he'll throw his fastball, he'll cut it, he'll sink it, he'll throw 4 seamers. His changeup is probably his best secondary pitch. He also has a slider.
And he's got that unique delivery. Sometimes there's a pause in there. Right there.
Oh, smoothed it out there.
Less exaggerated than we've seen it before. LeCastro, 281. He's got 2 homers.